What's up, YouTube? Man, just found out some news yesterday. It blew my mind. I mean, absolutely blew my mind. So, this is my memorial tribute to Gregory Edward Jacobs, aka Shock G. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. brother. Just found out, man, he was a victim of gang stalking, targeting, and I wanted to make sure that I give him a great send-off video, man. Also to bring awareness that he was targeted and gang stalked. He was born August 25th, 1963, and he passed away April 22nd, 2021. So this video's for you, man, and just to bring awareness that, you know, some of the celebrities are targeted and victims of gang stalking too. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rest in peace, Shock G. Rest in peace, bro.
Yo, I wanted to say to the gang stalking movement out there, the street theater crews and all the people that's helping Homeland Security gentrify and so-called cleanse the nation of undesirables. I just wanted to say that they fooling you. Whatever they said about me isn't true, because I'm not a bad person. Just ask someone who really knows me for a few years, a few or more. They messing with y'all head. They don't care about you. They don't. When they get finished with me, they gonna run the same crap on you, cause you know too much. You know how the game goes with the CIA and Homeland Security. Listen, if you think you're doing me, go ahead and keep the ingredients and contents of that phone. That's not why I need it back. There's nothing on it incriminating. There is no porno. It's just a lot of gifts that I have for my friends. Unfinished videos, unfinished song fragments, loving things for friends I know, some for Instagram, so it can be enjoyed by all people. You ETs got me stuttering now. They always pointing at me with them silent weapons now, but it doesn't matter. I'm still Shock G, and I will never turn my back on the people. Let's be free. You know, a nice payday, or you can't even enjoy it because nobody else has it like that. It's just, that's why, man. That's why I ride them ETs. I hate how they do us. It's not black people, it ain't white people. It ain't this country, that country. It's these whew. Here comes the pain in the neck and the leg, or here comes some crazy shit. Man, they trying to murk me. They've been trying to murk me for 10 years, by the way. I've had people I've gotten in the cab and just seen two people who don't even know me say, yeah, nothing kills them. Wait, but I've had girlfriends where I caught them talking to somebody, nothing kills them. Found out the bitch was putting shit in my fucking food and drinks. You know, I just went back many years, and back to 98, only half of my girlfriends were actual girlfriends. At least 8 of them, the other half of them turn out to be plants. Shit they beat me for was so stupid, so fucking stupid. It's like, these are people that I liked. Nothing fixes it. Different messages keep popping up. Error code such and such does not fill the breaks a size limit. Anything, and then you take that one book out of it, and then it ends. That's how they tell you don't do that. Or he's on the phone with a guy, yo, I just got the book, man, it's awesome. I think that, ring! And while he's talking to the person who sent the book, ring! Voice control pops up on Siri. That's weird. So the phone keeps hanging up in the middle of the phone call. Unexplained. Hey, I got the book. I was thinking about running this. voice control, on your Sirius, like little stuff like that. If you play past it, say TMZ or Fox or CNN, and they want to actually run it, a strange text will pop up at the owner of the station's thing and say, endangering American safety is a serious charge. We'd hate to see in which you can be taken off the air, and all of the people at your staff held responsible for blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't say who it comes from. That's just bling, one of those little text messages from 307-2. That's it. That's all it says, who sent it. It's little stuff like that. When the powers that be telling you, hey, don't mess with that. I was telling a friend of mine about that. This cat, he's just a street cat. He's not a hustler. He just stands out there and gets jobs when they pick him up. Looks for employment, and he survives that way. Lives in a van, but we chilling in his van because they also make beats up in there. So I'm chilling in the van with him one day, and man, I told him that kind of story about how the weird stuff I go through. And he said, oh, I believe you. You know why? You got to get this. He just wanted to see what it would do. And he said, Siri, sing the Star Spangled Banner. Not Star Spangled, what's the one? Maybe it was Star Spangled Banner. I think it was not Amazing Grace, not Star Spangled Banner, but an American traditional song. I think it was not Lift Every Voice and Sing. I forget, but he's African American. He's about 30 years old, and let's say it was the Star Spangled Banner. He said, "Sing the Star Spangled Banner, Siri." Okay, playing Star Spangled Banner. He said, "No, Siri, is that correct?" No. He said, "Sing it. You sing it in your voice." Okay, finding Star Spangled Banner by alternate singers. No, Siri. Your voice. He said around the fourth time that he suggested it, a voice came over the phone and went, "Listen, you piece of shit, nigga, don't ever tell me what the fuck to do. Do you understand that?" And it was written. Broke code. Said it was a female voice. You piece of shit, nigga, don't ever tell me what the fuck to do. You understand? He said he put the phone down and went like this. Just looking at the phone, because that kind of shit will freak you out. So there's some people probably mentioned in that book, or something reveals something that is bigger than even that one particular case. It might be the rock in the dam that just...
When your kid is 6 or 7, even if they have access to a phone, you won't be able to control everyone who they can contact. And there wasn't an app.
They're asking them the hard questions now.
So we built this service to do that. The app collects a minimum amount of information that is necessary to operate the service. So, for example, the messages that people send is something that we collect in order to operate the service. But in general, that data...
They asked them, is it right that a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, or 6-year-old is allowed to open a Facebook account and share that type of information with the world?
Picked up on that word in general, the phrase in general.
Woo!
Seems to suggest that in some
They just asked Zuckerberg, Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be willing to share the name of the hotel you stayed in last night? He said, no, Senator, I would not be willing to share that. They said, would you be willing to share the names and the list of the people that you Facebook, texted, emailed, or tweeted in the last 24 hours? No, Senator, I would not be willing to share that. And he said, exactly. He said, what we're talking about here is the right to privacy. So y'all keep playing your fucking Shock G, what's the name of that game? What's the name of that game y'all playing? You know what I'm saying. You keep playing that Truman Show with me. Pay attention. Right to privacy. Woo.
Thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg, for being here. I know
The look on his face.
14.
Look at the look
mantra,
on his
motto
face.
of Facebook was move fast.
I
and
recognize
break
that
things.
look.
Is that correct?
That's called changing the rules of the game after you've won.
Move fast
Are
and
y'all
stable
fucking
infrastructure,
kidding me?
Which is a much less sexy mantra.
Sounds much more boring, but my question is, during the time that it
Show
was
me the
Facebook,
rules. Are these the rules? I'm gonna play by those rules.
Do you think some of the...
Now that I've won, you gonna try to retro change the rules and tell me I broke the law? Nigga, suck my dick before I slap you with it.
Personal privacy of the information of your subscribers.
Look at the look on that nigga's face.
Senator, I do think that we made mistakes because of that, but the broadest mistakes that we made here are not taking a broad enough view of our responsibility. And
Thank you. You ETs got me stuttering now. They always pointing at me with them silent weapons now. But it doesn't matter, I'm still Shock G. And I will never turn my back on the people. Let's be free.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. This is for everyone that loves to twist the John 3:16 scripture. Let's get some understanding. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that his people should have life who believe on him. As Moses lifted that serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that his people should have life who believe on him. As Moses lifted that serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted up. He did it for his chosen, or ye seed of Israel, his servant. In time past he spoke to us by the prophets, but in these last days he utilized his anointed, his son he appointed, heir of all things, the black Messiah, the King of all kings, by whom also he made the worlds. Ye men of Israel, hear these words, ye shall not be ashamed, but Israel shall be saved with an everlasting salvation, world without end. Ye shall not be ashamed, but Israel shall be saved with an everlasting salvation, world without end. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that his people should have life who believe on him. As Moses lifted that serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that his people should have life who believe on him. As Moses lifted that serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted up. And the Lord sent serpents among the people, they sinned and spoke against them, saying, why'd you bring us out of Egypt just to kill us here? No food and water, our soul loaded this light bread, the bread of heaven. I know the Lord was pissed, and much people of Israel died for this. Yet they repented, acknowledged that they had sinned, and Moses the mediator prayed on behalf of them. And God said, put a brass serpent on the pole, so that whosoever of Israel was bidden can behold and live. Foreshadowing of Christ, whosoever believe in him shall not die but have life. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Ye shall not be ashamed, Israel shall be saved. Israel shall be saved. Israel shall be saved.